Brand new Warhammer 40,000 battle report. It's Space Marines versus Drukhari, 1,000 points.
The Hallows Gate campaign.
Welcome back to Warzone Morloc 40k, the home of fully painted battle reports where almost everything is perfect and we make no mistakes. We're going to welcome into the Warzone today Tim, who's going to join us and play his Drukhari, beautiful looking army,
Very nice.
in a continuation of the Hallows Gate campaign. And I'll digitally impose that later.
Yeah.
Okay. Before we start, going to mention, as always, the Bad Moon Cafe, London's premium wargaming venue. Flat whites, beers, pizza, Patrick, beard oil, other hipster thing. We are playing with some wonderful terrain today from Aaron Culverin Models. It's a Kickstarter. I'll just show you a piece here. 3D printed, wonderful fortress walls, along with a gun wall. Check that out. You'll see it in game. It's fantastic stuff. The Kickstarter launched this month. Reasonable prices, good delivery, nice guy to chat to and work with. It's fantastic. But onwards with the campaign.
Hello everybody, we're playing an Eternal War mission, Narrow the Search. So we've got an objective in the middle. It's got a big bubble around it that shrinks every turn. And you start scoring from the end of turn 1. There's the most models within 18 inches at that turn, and then it gets smaller by 3 inches every turn. So
so it's Narrow the Search, the one that we're all familiar with from years gone. It is in chapter approved 2018, but because we started the campaign with the book, we'll be ending it with the book. Dave, you got enough joke?
do I have enough joke?
Do you have enough joke in the bank?
Not right now.
Did you know that if you turn a boat upside down, it fits perfectly on your head?
There we go.
It's capsized.
There we go.
Oh, brilliant!
Yeah, we have a new contender. For Lane. 1,000 point battle report. Here we go. Let's do it.
Alright, so this is my 1,000 points Drukhari. I've got here is my Warlord Brakir, leader of the Cabal of Exquisite Exsanguination. He's surrounded by his 4 Slith bodyguard, and they're going to be mounted on their Venom transport. To the right of them... Oh, we're going back?
No, wherever you want to
go. Okay, so to the right of them, I've got a secondary Archon, also unnamed, like your thuggish one. He's surrounded by a small bodyguard of 5 Incubi. For my troops that make the battalion, I've got 3 squads of Cabalite warriors, 2 with 2 blasters and a Dark Lance. That's the one on the left, and then the one on the right. And then the one in the centre at the back is the unit of Cabalite warriors with shredders and a splinter cannon. So they're the anti-infantry. In the middle, 10 mandrakes to pop out of existence somewhere and wreathe people in balefire, which is always pleasant. And then at the back we have the Void Raven bomber, armed with 2 D-scythes.
Okay, this is my 1,000 points of Void Stalkers Ultramarine successor Space Marines, all Primaris. Starting with the Warlord, Captain Aaron Culverin. He is a Primaris captain with a power sword and an auto bolt rifle. And I'm taking Iron Resolve as his Warlord trait, which gives him an extra wound. And on a 6+, it's like a feel no pain, you just get to re-roll it. Or it doesn't count if you roll a 6. His trusted lieutenant, who hasn't got a name, but he's got a shaven head, so something thuggery. Answers in the comments, please. Again,
Bill.
Bill. You've got auto bolt rifle there, bolt pistol. And then for the rest of the battalion, 3 stock squads of intercessors, all with the normal bolt rifles. In the back, you've got the Repulsor Executioner, which has got more guns than the rest of the army combined. Gone for the Laser Destroyer version. And then on the right, you've got an Impulsor with the 4+ Invulnerable Save Shield Dome, the Iron Hell Stubber, and Storm Bolters on the side. And lastly, Ancient Sagan, the trusty... 1 second. He's gone. He hasn't got that. It was blue tacked on. He's got the Onslaught Gatling Cannon, Underslung Flamer, and launchers in the chest. The map that we've chosen on the roll-off, Tim won the roll-off for choosing, so we are playing Search and Destroy. And as you can see, we've set up with the central objective being a sexy maiden in a provocative position in the middle of the board with lovely blue hair. Okay, so the mission is obviously, is it narrow the search?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's the central objective with a zone around it of
18 inches.
18
in the
inches
first turn.
in turn 1. And I deployed first, my entire army completely. So here we go. There's 2 squads of intercessors hugging a bit of cover. The Dreadnought captain and lieutenant in a bit of a death bubble there. Hiding behind the walls, supplied by Aaron Culverin Miniatures. Impulsor and Repulsor Executioner, looking for some long range fire but hiding. Over on this side, the Dark Eldar, or Drukhari.
Dark Eldar.
Yeah, Dark Eldar, we're old school here.
Yeah.
How have you deployed?
So I've got my Void Raven over here, hugging the back, all ready to swoop forward.
Yeah.
I've got 2 squads of Cavalier Warriors, one on the top 3, one on the first floor.
Yeah, oh, that's going to be hard line of sight cover as well.
Cool.
It's just modelled with the old school buildings.
Yeah. And then here we have just 10 Cavalier Warriors on the side. I've got my Archon, or my Warlord I should say, with his 4 bodyguard there. And then underneath we've got Slith, we've got the Incubi underneath the table with an Archon that they're protecting. I think I just above it.
Caused myself a hernia getting the angle on that, but cool. Okay, so all that's left to do is, it would be me to go first, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Unless you inevitably seize the initiative, as
we'll
is tradition in the Warzone.
Alright.
So please ruin my day with a 6.
No, got a 3.
No, there we go. Space Marines, turn 1. My intercessors have got up on the power generator, but they've got armoured feet, so it doesn't affect them. Over here, the Dreadnought has advanced to try and get... Hang on, there's a blob of bloody blue tack on there. That's gone now. Use super glue, kids. That's moved up to try and get a range on the Dark Eldar over there. The Impulsors hop the wall to try and push up a little bit, but it is still outside of the invuln killer bubble. Captain's going to move up a little nudge actually. I'll just move him like that, just so everyone's being buffed. And over here, if it fits, it sits. It's flown. Who says flied? Flown up onto a piece of area terrain. Hopped to try and get a bead on something tasty over there. Let's see what happens. Okay, before we go any further, I did upgrade my captain to a chapter master for 2 command points, just for that extra re-rolling strength. So the first thing I'm going to shoot is going to be Repulsor Executioner, and he's going to use his 1 gun that's in range to shoot the Dark Eldar flyer, the Void Raven Bomber.
Void Raven Bomber.
Yeah, I've got to have a go over now.
What's the...
It's 72-inch range. It's
How many shots?
It's got 4 shots. I'm going to pay a command point for Martial Precision.
Right.
Behold, Martial Precision, which basically uses stratagem before resolving an attack made by an Ultramrines model from your army in the shooting phase. When you resolve that attack, do not make a roll. 1 automatically hits. So 1 of my 3 is automatically hit.
Oh wow.
So the other 3 is you got a minus.
Yeah,
to
minus
hit.
1 for shooting. Minus 1 for flying.
Yeah. So okay. So I'll be looking for 4s to hit. It's another 2. So 3 3 hits. We've only got 3s.
Yeah.
3 wounds.
Nice.
Oh, sorry.
Hang on a minute. So if I go.
What happened? Billy just rolled 2 5s and a 6.
Look at that. 5+ invulnerable save for the Void Raven Bomber.
Fails all of them.
Dude.
Oh dear.
No, I think it's D6 damage per.
It's D6.
D6 per 1 with 1s and 2s equaling 3s. Minimum I'm taking is 3.
Well, that's lucky, wasn't it?
Right.
So 9 damage on that.
He's got 12 wounds, so it's down to 3.
Oh, do I command point 1?
Might be worth a command.
I'm going to command point 1 in the Warzone, using them all early.
That's 11.
Is that 11?
Yeah.
Is that...
Quick maths in the Warzone.
Oh yes, yeah, no, that is 11. It's on 1.
He survived!
So it survives with 1 wound. Next up, the Void Stalkers that have mounted the generator are going to shoot their 5 mega shots at the Drukhari squad at the top there. So looking for... Have they got any minuses to hit? No, so 3s to hit. I do reroll my miss because of my awesome chapter master. It's hit. To wound 3, so reroll the 1 because of the lieutenant.
And there's a 2 there as well.
Yeah, that doesn't go anywhere.
Oh, it's just rerolling ones, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
just the
4
ones. So 4 at -1 from a bolt rifle.
plus 1 because of the cover.
Yeah, so your normal save.
5s. 2 of them, and then being Drukhari, I am inured to suffering. So on the 6s, I ignore.
They love it.
They do 2 dead.
Okay. Ancient Sagan, the Redemptor Dreadnought, is shooting his heavy onslaught Gatling cannon over at the squad of Drukhari on the container there. You're playing a strategy.
I'm going to use a stratagem. I'm using Hunt from the Shadows, so they get plus. Their cover gives +2 instead of +1.
And a bit of survivability. Okay, because I've moved, hitting on 4s, I'm just out of range of the Chapter Master for the buff, so any misses are misses. I got 4 off.
3s to wound.
Only the 2.
I get a 4+ save.
Yeah.
6s though to ignore it. No, 2 dead.
2 of them are gone. Well, nothing else that can fire. These guys are ducking into cover. They've got the shorter range auto bolt rifles. Everything else is fired that can fire. There's no charging to be done. Within 18 inches of the zone, I've got 18 models in place. So it'll be for the Drukhari to respond in kind. We've got a lot more models. Let's see what happens with Drukhari, turn 1. First things first, Void Raven Bomber's only gone and started a bombing run.
Yep.
Look at the distance it's covered.
And that's, sorry, it has advanced, I should point out.
Okay.
The 11 wounds you did took it down to a paltry 25-inch move.
Oh,
so I've advanced. It has the advanced move of being supersonic. It moves and it just always does a flat-out move of 20 inches. Or adds additional 20. So I've gone 45 inches that way. And in doing so, I've dropped my payload onto this lot here.
Yeah.
And in doing so, I roll a dice for each model in the unit. On every 3 or more is a mortal wound.
Oh, there's 2 mortal wounds there.
So that's 1.
I think I've got away with that.
I think, potentially, yeah.
Okay, so 1 guy is bombed into hell. What else have you moved, Tim?
So, contrary to normal Dark Eldar, this army is not so much of a run forward or attacky kind of thing in combat. Very much more shooty. So I've actually managed to. I'm keeping a fire base for the moment.
Yes.
Other than the Void Raven moving forward, I've just moved my Venom up to the top here.
And what a pretty Venom it is. Have a look at that, everyone.
I've left the. I do have a gunner which is midway through being painted on the back.
We'll forgive you because it's so awesome.
And thank you. So my 2 squads of Cabal warriors with they're kind of the heavier weapons are hanging around here. I've got a unit of anti-infantry who have moved forward, and my Archon has one of my Archons has just moved forward just to increase the bubble range that he has to ensure that everyone is going to be
excellent
benefiting from it.
Now you've got no psychers in your army, have you?
Nope.
So we're straight on to some shooting.
Yes.
The Void Raven Bomber has declared split fire. How are you splitting it, Tim?
So I've got my 2 D-sides are going to be shooting at your executioner.
The executioner, what's it ever done to you?
I don't know at all.
Is it an act of petty vengeance?
Yeah, very much so, very much so. Shatterfield missiles at this unit of intercessors.
Well, let's put the shat into shatter. I might crop that.
Alright, so I get the D-sides are 2D3. I've got 2D3 shots at the Impulsor, executioner, so 3. Not quite yet. 6s to hit.
Oh, because you're in full raspberry mode, ladies and gentlemen.
I advanced and you've damaged me enough, so I'm only hitting on 6. So I need 6s. 1 hit.
You've got a cheeky one.
Fantastic.
That'll do.
That'll do, pig. That'll do. I am strength 8.
Toughness 8.
So 4s.
4s to wound.
I think I'm going to re-roll that.
Yeah, so command point spend. Oh, we did it quickly as well, so it worked.
There we go.
Because everyone knows that's how that works.
-4 to your armor save.
Straight through, because I'm only a 3.
Okay, cool. And then I do D6 wounds.
Wow, okay. Oh, so a hot 6. It's a hot 6, ladies and gents. 6 damage taken by the repulsor.
And then I've got D6 shots at this unit here with my shatter.
Targeting,
missile. 4 of them.
4 missiles.
Again, 6s.
6s to hit, everyone. Oh, there's another one. He fancies it.
3s re-rolling to wound.
Re-rolling.
There we go.
There we go. It's just gone through.
-1.
So, toe cover with 3+ save.
Love it.
Saved it.
Void Stalkers.
So I've got this squad here across these 2 floors. So I've got a Dark Lance, which is going to shoot at your executioner all the way over there.
All the way over here.
Normally it wouldn't be in range.
That's right.
Being 36 inches, but my obsession that my Cabal have taken is the Obsidian Rose, which gives it everything extra 6 inches.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like that?
Insert your own jokes, ladies and gents.
So that was just in range.
See what I did there?
Oh, nice. I've got 2 blasters here. They are also going to be shooting at the Dread. Again, I don't think they would be in range. They would just be out. But the extra 6 inches
played
does
it well. You've played your strengths. It's a shooty Dark Eldar army.
And then all of the others, which should now be 5 guys who are going to be shooting at your guys in cover over there.
Yeah.
You're not within 15 inches, so I'm not going to get my +1. Not going to get my 2 shots, just the 1 shot.
Okay, cool. We're starting with the Dark Lance, ladies and gents, at the Executioner. So,
needing a 3.
3's to hit.
Rerolling
Chasing
1s, unfortunately. So damn it, that one does not. I've got 2 blasters then.
2 blasters at the Dreadnought now.
Yeah.
So the Executioner lives.
Rerolling 1s because of the Archon.
Nice. Well done, Archon.
Toughness
Well inspired.
Is
on my Dreadnought is 7.
Okay, so I need 3s. 1.
Any rerolls to wound or anything?
No rerolls to wound.
Okay.
So it's just that, and it's -4.
Oh, so it's straight through again.
And then D6.
Uh-oh.
5
Oh, devastating shots against the Dread. Ancient Sagan is rocked. Okay, next up to shoot is going to be the guys in the building. Has declared already against the squad of intercessors on the generator. What we're looking for?
3s, and then re-rolling 1s because of the Archon. There we go.
Hey Dave, look, you can see all the dots on the dice today and everything.
4s to wound.
lovely.
4s to wound because of poison weaponry.
Poisonous, eh?
Oh, that's a good roll.
No minuses though.
Okay, so looking for
Twos up.
2s to save. Oh, we tank it.
Squad down here. Again, I'm splitting fire. I'm going to have a Dark Lance shooting at your
Impulsor.
There we go. I've got 2, what are they called? Blasters going at your Dread.
Oh no. They're the
and-
highest strength ones, aren't
They
they?
are there, yeah. And then I've got the rest of the unit are going to be shooting at your intercessors again. We'll do the blasters at the Dread
Okay,
first.
blasters, blasting away.
3s, re-rolling 1s. Oh, would you look at that?
Dude, welcome to the Warzone. Everyone's first game, it rolls 1s and 2s all day.
We're then going to go for the Dark Lance at the Impulsor.
Yes.
Re-rolling that. Yeah, there we
Strong
go.
style.
Toughness
7.
A 7.
3s.
It's a solid 5.
Solid 5. D6 wound, so it's -4.
The
You do
Impulsor
have
has
an invuln.
an invuln
You do have
save.
your invuln.
So is it
You're
just
not
the
with a
1?
12. Yeah, just the 1.
So looking for a 4+ for the shield dome. I've only got to nailed it.
Curses.
Infuriation in the Warzone. But look, it's glowing and everything. And following up with the 7 shots from the dudes in the building.
No 1s to re-roll, but there we go. And then I need 4s.
4s.
3 wounds, no minuses.
2+.
Lovely.
Survived. Tanked.
Cool. So we've got a squad over here. It's just after they moved down and just opened fire. Didn't really do much. They managed to take a wound off the intercessors.
Yeah, they took a wound off there. We've spared you the dice.
A couple of shredders aimed at the Dreadnought. Again, the 6-inch range really helping at getting them in.
Yes.
Didn't actually do anything, alas.
Yeah.
But you know.
'Twas ever the luck.
Yeah. This unit, so the Venom with 2 splinter cannons and then 4 Slith inside. All benefiting from the increased range. They are going to be shooting at your intercessors.
Yeah, here we go.
Re-rolling 1s.
That's handy, there's a few in there.
Take out these 2s there. There we go. Oh,
Oh,
that
there
was
we
nice.
go, it's getting tasty.
4s. Not quite as good.
No, okay. A few though.
A few. Statistically, not as many, but there we go.
Yeah.
You got that many saves of 2. Love it.
Solid.
Oh.
Solid.
What's happening?
Void Stalkers, it's unusual. It's safe to say that he's got a lot more models within the scoring zone, so he gets the victory point for being on the central objective, but it will shrink for the next turn.
Yeah.
I had 18, he had significantly more. No first strike this round.
No.
I was cursed with not quite getting the kill on the bomber. Let's see what happens turn 2. The Executioner has pushed forward to try and get himself in the game more with more weaponry. This squad of intercessors has survived the bombing run or stand fast. This squad is wrapped around, so they're still in tow cover. Dreadnought's pushed out a little bit. The Impulsor's done what it does best, pushed forwards and disgorged its 5 Marines there, who might provide a little bit of a wall of death. The captain and lieutenant just moved a little bit to try and provide a bit of a bubble for the re-rolling. That's it so far, straight into the shooting. Okay, into the shooting, we'll start off with the repulsor executioner. Playing it again, martial precision, 1 command point, so that's being used on the laser destroyer gun, and I'm targeting with that gun the venom on the roof. So one of them is automatically going to hit. Well, the rest of the split fire is going to be declared at the Void Raven bomber. So one of them is automatically hit with the martial precision. The other shot hitting on 4s. It's a 1 captain reroll. It's a for a 2. So the one shot that did hit, straight 10 against the venom.
Strength 5. Sorry, toughness 5.
Toughness 5. So 2s.
Yes.
Is that right? It wounds.
I've got a 4-up save. I do not have an invuln because I'm within the 12-inch.
Okay, so it's going to be D6 damage.
It's -4 weapon.
-4.
D6 damage, minimum of 3 result.
4
Cool. Down
damage.
to 2 wounds.
Next up, the 12 shots from the onslaught Gatling cannon against the Void Raven. So -1 to hit for the being an awesome flyer.
Oh,
Rerolling all misses.
Rerolling all misses. This is where the chapter master
comes
into his own.
That's upsetting.
Yeah.
Oh,
So we've got a load more there.
That's nice.
So that's awesome. 5 to wound. Any 1s? There's 2 1s there for the lieutenant.
Oh. Double 6.
So it's 4 at -1.
-1.
I got a 5-up invuln.
Okay.
Save 2 of them.
2 go through.
2 go through. It's on 1 wound.
Yeah.
Does it explode?
Oh, does it explode? Sorry. What is it?
It's a 3.
It's a 3. It's under the repulsor.
That's nothing,
So
unfortunately.
I will, for theatric purposes, remove it from play.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Okay, so the intercessor squad here rapid fired into the squad of Drukhari there. They managed to take out 2 of them because they got 2 6s for the
Feel no pain.
Feel no
Inured
pain.
to suffering, I should say.
yeah, the suffering
Yeah.
thing. Whatever, they loved it.
They love it.
They couldn't get enough of it.
Nah, really can't.
So the impulsor fired all of its shots at the same squad over there, but did absolutely nothing. I got 1s and 2s to wound on everything. It was lame. Next up to shoot, Brother Sagan, ex-chapter master, is going to be shooting at the squad over here. I'll declare everything at it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Feel better.
To wound.
3s, sorry.
3, so they're all wounded.
Cool.
So it's 5,
Down, cool.
-1 AP.
For the cover, so I get 5 up. 2 of them, and then I get my 6 up. 3
Not
dead.
this time.
So it's the frag storm launches in the chest. I rolled 6 on 2d6, so 4s to hit. Oh my god, 3 have gone through.
Good job, you're here.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. Oh, it's a wound. 4.
1 wound. Minus.
It'd be -1 in the tactical doctrine.
Oh yeah.
We're in tacticals. It's
Nothing.
5.
So this Void Stalker squad finished off the Drukhari there. They failed their pleasure saves.
Sexy saves. Didn't work.
Yep. Unit done. So next up.
These guys down here, my last squad to
these
fire,
guys.
targeting the venom on the roof, which is down to 2 wounds.
2 wounds.
Yeah, so 10 dice hitting on 4s, re-rolling any misses. We gained another 3 out of that. 5s to wound.
Ooh.
Done alright, so 4 have gone through. -2 AP because of the tactical doctrine, so it's going to sting.
We'd normally have a 5-up invuln. 6s. Takes 1, 3 wounds, it does die. Okay, so I've got 4 guys in there. 5 guys in there.
Yeah. What is it? Oh! We watched it
Took its
dance.
time.
So I think it's on 6s. Yeah, command point. Command pointing to keep 1 and more alive.
Yeah.
So that's gone. And 1 takes,
Because
because of that emergency disembarkation, is it?
No, so that's they just die.
Okay.
They are just dead.
Okay, so as a result of the
So you get
devastating blow, rolled a 1 there, so 1 of the crew inside the venom has died. But look who's come to play. Snakey McSnakeface and his chums. Not the official Games Workshop name for them.
No.
Oh, look at this. Oh, hello.
Cheeky.
They've arrived from...
Alan Druck.
Yeah, easy for you to say. So, a lots has arrived. Who are these guys down here?
Those are the incubi. They were hiding under the floor. Well, under the floor, on the ground floor.
Yeah, downstairs.
Out of the way. They're now moving out to try and take out your guys in combat, hopefully.
I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
They
Okay.
get a large amount of shooting against me.
Indeed. I've quite tasty in combat. So that'll be quite an interesting fight to see, actually. Stay tuned. What else have we done? They've all stayed still?
Yeah, the Slith and the Archon have moved down.
Yeah.
For a couple of floors, everyone else has just stayed still. Everything else is dead.
Okay, so having arrived from effectively from a deep strike position, I'm going to play Auspex scan for 2 command points. Okay, Auspex scan. I'm playing it on these guys here, so the 4 remaining dudes, they'll be shooting twice at these guys. So for 2 command points, there'll be a round of shooting. Now, they are -1 to hit.
Yep. As per normal. They're normal rules.
And with Auspex scan is also -1 to hit.
As we learned last time.
So, I would be hitting on 5s, but as Dave is about to explain, not me, this is the dice that I will re-roll because of the chapter master.
Yeah, so rerolls happen before minuses, so you re-roll in 1s and 2s.
Okay, so
Hitting them.
there we go.
Well, that's not too bad.
It's not too bad. 3 hits already. Oh! Wow. 3s.
3's to wound. Re-rolling because of the lieutenant. I'll roll that again. No.
So how many?
3.
3 saves or 5? Still some dice.
Sorry.
That's alright.
And it's -2.
5 have been
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh!
Chin it!
Yeah, as we love to flush command points down the toilet in the Warzone. Exhibit A. Part of this squad.
Where is he? He's over here.
over here.
So he's going to be shooting at your executioner.
Yes.
I wanna say. So I am going to need 3s.
He's a -10 to hit.
He's at -1. So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I missed, and I'm even within an Archon, I'm only rerolling
Oh,
ones.
okay.
So your executioner
Survive.
seems to be blessed. It seems.
Indeed.
I've got
So-
2 blasters. Then are going to be.
Yeah, we did declare the split
Yeah,
fire
sorry,
just off
yeah.
camera. So 2 blasters into the dread.
1 hit, which is then needs a 3, which wounds straight
Yes.
through, doing
Oh!
extra 6 wounds.
He is down to 2. He's been brutalised. God, their blasters are quite tasty, aren't they?
Yeah.
So the rest of the unit fired the small arms fire and took 1 wound. I'll give it to this fellow here. Of the squad of intercessors there. So we're moving on to this squad here. So the Dark Lancers have once again declared at the
And
executioner.
the executioner, I'm going to go for 2. So I need to get rid of it. 2 blasters at that.
Oh.
Again. And then the remaining 7 guys I'm going to shoot at this unit here.
Okay.
So we'll do the Dark Lance at the executioner. Hits. 4s. Does not wound.
Okay, I was thinking of playing the Armour of Contempt stratagem, but I haven't got many command points left. So the continuing hail of fire.
2 blasters at it. Rerolling this 1.
Probably a good thing I didn't actually.
Hits.
Oh, okay. Tell a lie.
It's tough to 7, isn't it?
Tough to 7.
3s. Rerolling that one because I'm going to spend a command point.
Oh, never. The hot reroll did not pay off. Oh hell!
Oh dear lord. And then I've got
Devastating.
14 shots at these guys.
Oh, here we go. 14 shots. This is from the rest of the squad.
3s.
Targeting
Rerolling
intercessors.
1s.
Wow, that's a lot of 6s, dude.
It is. They don't do anything.
No.
Watch out, then hit. There we go.
You have another
4s.
one for luck. 4s to wound.
That's not bad.
That's
Very
not bad at all. No minuses.
Okay, so looking for 3+ power armor saves. Come on, the boys. Oh no.
2 dead.
Yeah. 2 falls removed from play.
My Slith have unloaded, didn't really do much.
Yeah,
Shot, one guy shot down here, missed completely, and then the other 2 shot over here didn't actually do it. They hit well, but did not wound.
Yeah, I managed to tank the saves. The Archon fired his pistol as well, didn't he?
The Archon shot his pistol, but missed
And
twice.
also missed twice. Rolling double snake eyes.
Double snake eyes.
Okay, and what's left to shoot?
So I now have 20 shots from
Oh hell.
these guys who are going to unload upon this unit here.
What did they ever do?
So,
to you?
not a lot.
Just trying to press the Imperium's message.
These are Bale Blasts, so I roll 3s to hit as normal, and then when rolling to wound, any 6s do mortal wounds in addition to wounding.
Yeah, brilliant. Disgusting roll, incoming. Ooh.
6s now. Toughness 4, yeah? So 4s
Yeah.
normally.
Oh, well, cool. Oh, there's 2, 3 sixes?
4 sixes.
4 6. Oh no.
So 4 sixes, and then so you've got 4 sixes, and then
So the 6s do more wounds.
6s do more wounds in addition to it. So they
So that's 2
Are
guys.
they any AP?
-1, I think.
How I fondle these dice. Do you like that?
I do. -1.
-1. So
So
looking
threes.
for 3s.
So that's the unit.
Wiped off the face of the earth. What are we declaring?
So first the Incubi are going in against.
Okay, so Overwatch shots. Looking for some hot sixes.
Two
We've got
sixes.
2. We're looking for
3s.
3s to wound. So
Minuses.
-2.
So 5s. 6s.
Sexy save. Oh,
Oh, made one.
one
Loves it.
sexy save made. 1 dies.
In.
It's a strong 10 rolled for the
Yeah.
charge. So in they go.
One is going to now nominate as well. Is now going to go in.
Well played. It's a strong 7. He's easily in. It's all going on now.
Con. So twos to hit, re-rolling 1s. Nope. Oh yeah, no, all 5 hit. 4s to wound.
Uh-oh.
Fantastic. 2 wounds at minus some. I want to say 2.
What's this?
Nothing.
Yeah, so with that roll, one of my dudes takes a wound. It'll go on the guy on the left, so he's down to 1 wound.
Does D3 wounds?
Uh-oh.
1 wound.
Every time.
Everything I just said
time.
applies.
Yes.
Incubi attacking next.
Yep. Clavex does have demi-glaives. He's going to go for the 2-handed approach. So that makes it a little bit more
Stronger?
oomph. Yes, stronger.
Yeah.
Same number of attacks, but a little bit more stronger, as the kids like to say.
A bit more stronger.
Yeah, stronger. Right.
You speak perfectly good England.
Spanks.
Okay, so rolling to hit with...
My Clavex. Clavex needs 2s.
Oh, it's a tasty hit roll.
They all hit. And then the rest of the guys, these need 3s.
That ain't too bad either.
There we go. So I get +1 strength for both of these. So these are 4s. So I need 4s to wound. However, any 6s I roll will be damage 3.
Gotcha. Oh! Look at all the 6s!
Okay, so that many saves at -3.
Oh,
So
God.
you've got to do 4 separately because of the higher damage.
So these are what?
So
Minus-
6s. Oh! Loves it.
Wow! You can't make it up.
Loves it.
Patrick likes me rolling a 6.
And then these
And then
ones.
these ones.
Oh, you need 6s.
No.
And they're all dead.
They're all wiped off the face of the earth again. Deadly combat there, leaving a massive lack of dudes on my side on the objective. It's 2-0 to the Drukhari because of the footprint of the guys in the building and on the ground essentially. It's going to shrink again. It's going to force everything forward. How will the guys in the building react? But first of all, Space Marines turn 3. First of all, the Impulsors withdrawn using the fly keyword naturally out of the combat with their Incubi, freeing them up to be hopefully slotted. The Dreadnought stomped forwards to try and bring all of its weapons to bear, although it's in severe raspberry mode. On this side, over here, I've moved the Executioner along so it's still technically scoring in the scoring zone, but can also bring its shorter range weapons to bear, so it can actually get a whole round of firing everything. And everything in the middle has retained its shape for re-rolling. The Intercessors managed to use the Ultramrines' awesome shooting and wiped out this squad of what are they called?
Incubi.
Incubi are now brown bread. Okay, next up to shoot is going to be my Executioner. It's on 10 wounds. There's a distinct lack of armoured targets, so the big guns might feel a bit wasted, but I've got to thin the crowd. I've decided to shoot at the Mandrakes. Now, Tim has played a stratagem.
Played lightning fast reaction, so for 2 command points, you are an additional -1 to hit me.
Okay, so I'm just going to shoot all my guns at
And that
them.
is for the rest of the phase.
Okay.
So these are now -2 to hit.
Yeah, they're at -2 because they have an innate -1 to hit. That's
Oh, okay,
within
brilliant.
points.
Okay, so we'll do the laser destroyer first, hitting on 5s. But I'm re-rolling. One's gone through for another 1 hit, and 2's to wound, presumably. Re-roll because of lieutenant, so 2 wounds,
Shock.
-4 AP.
5 up. 6 up. Sorry, and then so that goes through. How many damage does it do?
Does 5 damage. So you do 5 sexy saves.
I think he's dead, but we'll try it anyway.
You had a good go.
He's had a go earlier, but one guy died.
Yeah. The Gatling cannon hitting on 5s again. 3. So wound 3s, all wounds, 3 wounds,
Damage.
-1 AP, and I think it's 1 damage.
Sure. Love it.
Oh my god!
6s.
Twin linked heavy bolter. Rerolling the 1s and 2s. So it's 2 hits, 2 wounds.
Again, 5 up in run, 6 up sexy save. Oh, one dead.
Not this time.
Not sexy. Okay, so I continue to fire all of the rest of the small arms fire of the Executioner, and I managed to whittle this squad down to just 2 remaining dudes. Okay, the Impulsor shot both its Storm Bolters and its pintle-mounted stubber. Took out another guy. He did manage to tank one of the wounds, so he's alone survived, but my round might take care of him later on. Moving on. Okay, the Dreadnought managed to get some rounds off and finally cook some stuff with his flamer, but not too many, so I've killed 4?
You took out 4.
4 in that building. He was in full raspberry mode, so I'm surprised he could hit a barn door with a baseball bat. So lastly, Captain Aaron Culverin and his boss man lieutenant are going to shoot their auto-bolt rifles at the new Archon Birdman.
Down to 3 wounds.
And that concludes my shooting onto...
He's dead.
Oh yeah, we're going to go straight into the morale. We'll summarise the
Well,
morale.
unless you got any. Sorry, unless you got any assault.
Oh, actually, stand by. I've only gone and rolled a 6 to charge in. Watch this.
Toys!
Toys! So we're straight in. Gonna punch him. Got 5 attacks because of shock assault. Hit it on 5s because he's in a terrible state.
Hits once.
He does hit once.
It's upsetting. 2s.
It's a 5.
How much damage?
Damage is
So AP -3, D6 damage.
It's just a D6
D6 damage. Here we
So
go.
you have a t-shirt save.
For
Down
2.
to 1 wound.
I've got a command point. I'm going to spend it on the reroll for this. So we're looking for at least a 3.
So, you know, he might chin it. No, he really does not.
So in the morale phase, he's going to go bye-bye.
He is. Yep.
Thank you very much.
And I've got a unit over here which you did 4 damage to. So they are going... no, they are not.
Awesome.
Standing strong.
Staying strong.
So
The only things that really moved have been my Slith bodyguard and his and the Archon they are protecting. No, he's protecting. They are protecting. They've just moved down. They advanced forward to various states, and then everything else is going to stay where it is. So I've got 2. So this unit here is going to split fire. 2 blasters are going to be at your dread.
there's no way they'll damage it.
No way, clearly no. The Dark Lance is going to go over at your Executioner.
Yes.
Hopefully.
First time it's seen turn 3.
And then one guy here, he's going to just shoot. A lone guy's just going to shoot his splinter rifle.
Understood.
There. So, Dark Lance. I am within 6 as well. So Dark Lance hits. 4s. Reroll that.
Command point spend. Oh, it's a command point well spent.
And then go straight through your armor.
Yes.
Doing D6 wounds. 4.
So I'm down to
Not bad. Down to 6.
devastating shooting. Dark Lances are nuts.
2 blasters now at these
Yes.
guys. Needing 3s. Again, rerolling 1s, thankfully. That's a 6 and a 4. 2 hits, 3s to wound it.
Uh-oh. Oh.
1 wound, doing D6 wounds.
Oh no.
4.
Dreadnought gone.
Dreadnought gone.
Does it explode?
Do I explode? Oh! Thank you for coming.
Bottom squad.
Continuing the shooting, the bottom squad now declaring a split fire.
Dark Lance at the Executioner.
Yes.
2 blasters at your Impulsor.
Yes.
The rest of the unit at these guys.
Oh no.
So Dark Lance, 3s, hits,
Wow.
4s.
There you go.
Nope.
Oh, it's not wounded.
No reroll. No reroll.
2 blasters there.
The blasters are the bad news, boys. Oh no, it's 2 solid hits with 5s.
Toughness 7, I'm assuming. So
Yes,
3s,
correct.
1 wound.
No invuln because of the
invuln.
bubble.
So D6 wounds. 3.
Good 3.
So the rest of the little rifles fired off their meaningless, harmless shots, doing 0. This Sleeth is declaring a charge against this squad, who cannot see him.
Oh, and he makes it. That's
A rancid charge from the Dark Eldar. The snaky boys wriggled through the power station for some choppy.
And now my Archon is going to do the same thing.
Uh-oh.
I do get to reroll to my assault moves.
Oh, that's
with the
great.
Archon.
That's great news.
I get to choose one or the other. So I am going to reroll this 2.
Yes, being the lower number.
9 inches.
Does it do it?
No, needed a 10.
Ah, well, one of them got in.
The other guy is not going to be in, is he? Well, what's the harm?
Yeah, go on.
Yeah, assault.
Fancy it, don't you?
I do. No, makes it
Negative.
He can't reroll because he is not
Okay.
Drukhari.
We're going to watch the Slith take on a Primaris Space Marines squad on his own. He's not even scared.
No,
Or if
3
he
attacks.
is, he's getting off on it.
All hit.
Strong.
3s. Nope. 1 wound.
Any minus?
-1.
Looking for a 4 or a 3 because of the... Oh no, it's 4, isn't it? Either way, he's failed it. Any damage?
Damage 1.
Okay.
1 guy dead.
Removing the already wounded dude. See you around. Tim very kindly allowed me to heroically intervene, which I intended to do upon the charge. So we're going to hit with the intercessors first. That many dice hitting on 3s. Captain re-rolling 1s and 2s. No, 5s. Lieutenant to re-roll. No. 3.
Cool. Any minuses?
No AP. Oh, he's done them all. He's done the lot.
Chins the whole
It's
lot.
going nowhere.
It's going to have to be Captain Aaron Culverin, isn't it? So if you need a job doing, do it properly with your captain or chapter master. He has got 6 attacks, including the shock assault. So we're hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1.
All hit. Any?
No, it's just a power sword.
So he's strength 5. Sorry, 5s.
5s to wound.
Oh, there you go.
Re-rolling the 1. Another 1.
4 of them.
4 at minus
5 up in run.
3. Yeah.
Takes 1.
Rank.
He's down to 2 wounds.
Rancid. These guys are still locked in combat. The lieutenant and the tank have moved up a little bit. Executioner has moved a little bit forward. I do lose the double shooting of the laser destroyer, but I thought it was more important to get closer with the shorter range stuff to try and take out some of the scoring units. The Impulsor zoomed across there because last time I played it blew up and took a lot of stuff with it, so it's my only gambit these days. And that's it, we're straight into the shooting. With the Impulsor I managed to take out 3 of the Drukhari in the building. That's not too bad. Okay, so with the Executioner, I'm going to have to try and kill some relatively low strength stuff. So what remains in the building that could possibly score more points. So the Executioner laser destroyer is going to shoot at a squad of 4, and everything else is going to shoot at a squad of the remaining squad of 7 or 8 down there.
7 down the bottom.
Yeah. So laser destroyer first. It has moved, so it's only the 2 shots. Reroll because of the chapter master does not work. Anything but a 1.
At the squad of 4.
That's the smaller squad at the top.
Cool.
Yeah.
You get damage.
Vaporize. Its damage is 3. You get 3 sexy saves.
No.
So another one's gone.
Squad leader dead.
So the Gatling cannon now hitting
Squad
on
of 7 at the bottom.
horrendous.
Good job. There's a chapter master nearby.
The one for the rhino.
Okay. Another few there.
Cool.
And
Threes.
3s to wound, no rerolls there, so 4.
-1.
Yes.
So 5s. And then 6s. The other way around. So what's that? 3 dead.
So another 3 go from the building over here. Good. Good. So, yeah, 20 heavy bolter at the squad on the first floor. Those. All hit. 3s to wound. Rerolling the lieutenant 1. All wound. And it's -1 AP.
Okay. So
So 6 saves of 5+.
not a single one. 6 6s here. Come on. 1, 5 dead. That's the unit gone.
Last to fire is the lieutenant shooting up at the squad in the building, who have been pestering and blowing all my stuff up all day. 3 hits, 3 shots, 3 hits, 3s to wound, re-rolling his own ones. 2, -1 AP.
Ah. Yep.
So the first fight of the day is going to be the Impulsor. The Impulsor naturally was ineffective, but who cares, because it's, you know, it's a tank. Captain Aaron Culverin with his 5 attacks, no shock assault this turn. Hitting on 2s, re-rolling his own 1 for a 1.
5s.
5s to wound. Just the 1.
Fails. Down to 1 wound.
Okie doke. And that's that. So it's oh no. I've got-
Yeah. So now it's my turn to pick. He's going to go next.
Yeah.
And he's going to go against your intercessors.
Oh no.
1 hit. 3s. Wounds. -1.
He takes a wound.
Cool.
So 1 wound. I'll put it on
On 1 guy.
chap at the back.
Sure.
Whatever. And now it's there, but attacks back.
Yeah.
Okay, hitting on 3s.
Yeah.
Re-rolling 1s and 2s. Wounding on 5s.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Not a sausage.
Not a sausage. Terrible. So back over here is the Slith are attacking the Impulsor.
I'm going to roll them both at the same time.
Yeah.
3s. Re-rolling any 1s. There we go. So it's 3 hits. And then 5s. 1 wound at -1.
Huh.
That's it.
Nails Malone.
In terms of this, he leapt over. This Slith disengaged from here, moving forward. He's not actually, obviously he's disengaged, he's not going to be able to do anything, but
He is scoring.
He's scoring,
There's a
and
boot
he is
on the ground,
gonna
or a tail on the ground.
And he's also going to be within 3 inches of my Warlord, of my Archon, so he's going to get, my Archon gets his bodyguard, gets to
Oh,
utilise
well played.
the bodyguard.
Well played.
This unit here, everything at the Executioner.
You're determined.
So I've got 2 blasters and a Dark Lance at the Executioner. Yeah, and that is that.
Okay,
So,
what are we going for first?
they are all exactly the same.
Oh, well, carry
So
on,
I'm
my
gonna roll
good,
all 3
carry
at
on,
the
my
same
good
time.
fellow.
So 3s to hit, no re-rolls. 4s to wound,
Gets through.
doing straight through,
Straight
doing
through.
D6 wounds.
Oh! Look at it! Hang on. 6. 6 equals. Can we roll another 6? Oh no! Everything's gonna die. Prepare your anus. Catastrophe in the Warzone. The repulsor executioner has been detonated. Everything within 6 inches takes D6 mortal wounds. The bubble
Oh, look at that.
is everything. It's almost like the last game. First of all, we're going to roll for the lieutenant. We'll work outwards.
2
He
wounds.
takes 2 mortal wounds. He survives. Captain Aaron Culverin takes 2 wounds. He survives.
Each unit, yeah?
Yeah, so
D6 for
D6 for the Primaris.
3.
3, so
1.5
1.5. Good. Yeah, we'll take him off. Okay.
I did a wound to him. Did I do
yeah,
a
so
wound
that'll be
to
2
him?
guys
2
gone.
guys, yeah. Slith.
He's got 1, so he's going
So
to
he's
go.
dead.
He's done. Boom. Who's next?
I'm going to do my Archon.
The Archon. How many D6
Tactically,
mortal wounds?
there is a reason for this. He
4.
takes 4. However,
He's got the bodyguard mode.
yes,
Is that right?
bodyguard mode is engaged. So 4, just to make sure. Roll a d6 each time a friendly Archon loses a wound while they are within 3 inches. So in this case, this
Is that
chap
the same
takes
for
the
mortal
wound
wounds?
instead. It just takes any wound.
Yeah, alright, we'll go with that.
So I've got.
Answers on a postcard in the comments section.
I'm assuming that's what it is because they loses a wound. So
I'm
multiple
fine.
wounds on
Yeah,
that.
it's fine.
So 2s or more, they go over onto this chap. So 3 of them go over.
Yeah.
And he dies because of that.
Okay, the
He
Devastator
heroically
and
throw
of
himself
course
from
the Executioner is removed from play. Suddenly, it all looks a bit thin on the ground.
My Archon is down to 4 wounds. Archon Brachia is going off again, so I'm going to go after your Chapter Master.
Captain Aaron Culverin.
Yes, that's the one.
This is it.
Overwatch.
Overwatch shots coming in.
Or you don't have to. Don't feel
I finished. He's trigger happy. He hits with 2. He's re-rolling his own. No. Okay, so 2 hits. What's his toughness?
3. He is an elf.
3's to wound. Only the 1 goes through. It's -1 AP.
That's fine. So whilst I don't have my 2-up Invan, I do, however, wear the Armour of Misery, so I have a 3+ armour save.
The Armour of Misery.
Which means 4s or more. Yep, makes it.
Oh hell!
Am I going to get
The
in?
charge distance rolled.
Oh, look,
it's a
I am.
strong 7. Damn. There we go. Combat of the century.
2s to hit, re-rolling.
Oh man. Oh.
So strength 4.
Toughness 4.
4s.
No invulnerable save because of the bubble.
Yeah, so 5s.
So rolling for 5 to save. Nothing.
Okay, I do D3. Each of those do D3 wounds. The same thing as me. So it's going to be 4. I'm going to use a command point to re-roll that.
Command reroll.
4 wounds.
Okay.
So 4
So-
wounds.
So I get 4 dice using the Iron Resolve.
6s will keep you.
6s ignore. Nothing. I think I've been
But-
sliced and diced.
Yeah, but we didn't use it for the repulsor when that exploded. For the
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
wounds
so
that he
6s.
took.
Indeed.
Roll 2 for your 6. 2 for them.
So
No, nothing. So there we go. So he is legitimately killed. I've been crushed.
3-inch consolidate.
Oh no.
And I regain up to 4 wounds. My Warlord trait says every time I lose, every time I
Soul
cause a
sucking or
wound.
something like
Yeah,
that.
so
isn't it?
I have a soul thirst.
Oh man. Movement phase is very short, very sweet. The impulsor moved back to here, and everything else was pretty much tied up. I have lost a guy in combat. I managed to take out a few more Dark Eldar in the building.
Took out my Dark Lance.
Took out the Dark Lance, which has plagued me all game. And this is all I've got alive. But it is 3 guys within the, well, 2 guys within the footprint, because it has shrunk now to 6 inches.
Yeah.
In the combat, I managed to take a wound off the Archon, but he then slew one of my guys and wounded another in return. And I think we're straight into
my turn.
your turn. The blasters come down. They
Yeah.
did some damage, didn't they?
Jumped down, moved forward, and did a little bit of damage. Did 5 wounds. Not quite what I was
Yeah,
hoping for.
we were looking for
a little
another
bit more.
catastrophic explosion, but alas, not this time round. And over here,
Slith came forward.
yeah, he came forward. He wriggled down. He took 1 wound in the charging.
Yeah, it's from
But the lieutenant managed
also
to
fire, and then
Smash him in the nose with his bolt rifle.
did do 1 wound to the lieutenant before that happened. My Archon fluffed it completely.
Yeah, he didn't.
He hit 5 times, did not roll a single force.
That was a whiff. So in that round, I score the victory point for the centre.
Yeah.
Which puts me on 2.
It puts you on
Omega
2.
2. But alas, we've had a count up, and it means that Tim will finish the end of turn 5 with 4 points to 2 and the game. So Tim,
Well done, sir.
absolute pleasure.
Absolute pleasure. It's been enjoyable.
I've been schooled in the art of Drukhari, brutal units, fast paced. Excellent game. Thank you very much
Thank
for
you very
coming
much
around.
for having me.
And we look forward to having you again soon.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot. Stick around for the next one. See you next time.